All right, so if you watched to the end of the last video, you heard me mention the DIY candle forum, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Standley with Standley Handcrafted, and today we're going to talk about the new DIY candle forum, which again, I mentioned in the previous video. This is kind of a new help platform since definitely disappointed with the Facebook groups, and I'll go into a little bit more, but I talk a lot about it in the video. But mainly I wanted to talk about the DIY candle forum and why I think this is kind of a good step going forward if anybody out there is looking for additional candle help. Now, I will say before I get started in this one, the YouTube videos are going absolutely nowhere. Nothing is going to change here. The Facebook group is still alive and well. I'm in there every single day. So if you don't want to go over to the DIY candle forum, which is a paid platform, and I'll explain why, you don't need to go to that one. There's still going to be plenty of help between the Facebook group and the channel. But I'm going to take this video and explain why I think the candle forum is so beneficial to anybody looking out for new candles, beginners, even advanced makers who've been there for a while and just want to get into a community of other candle makers who really want to put kind of their best foot forward in candle making. All right, so what is the DIY candle maker forum? It's basically exactly that. It's a forum or a message board. Message boards, if you don't know, were very popular years and years ago on the internet. They're still around today, but a lot of people started to go more towards like Facebook groups. And of course, Discord is another really big one right now. But for me, it really didn't make sense in, I guess, the candle maker community. The big thing with the candle maker community and the people that are in this is they want good discussion. They want a lot of discussion. And with some of those other platforms, you really can't get a good in-depth discussion like with Discord, which I love. I use it all the time for different tech, video games, anything like that. But it is a running feed. So if you do ask a question and there are a lot of people in there, it just goes up the feed very fast. So you almost have to be in it live all the time, or you're just kind of scrolling back and hoping somebody answers your question. The Facebook groups have definitely declined in the last couple of years. I talk a lot about that in the last video. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go check that out. So I figured the next best place for good discussion is a message board where you can go in there, you can ask your questions. It's got different categories. I'll try to put some stuff up here so you can see it. So if you're a beginner, if you're advanced, if you're looking for oil help or wax help, you can go directly to the section that offers that help. One of the other good things about this one is your question is not going to get lost. Now, it will go down in the feed. You can put probably 10 or 15 or maybe even 15 or 20 questions on the main feed, which is the first page of that section. And as more questions kind of come in, it gets moved down the list. But as people answer that post, it gets right up to the top of the list. So that's kind of the important thing, where you see a lot of people in like the Facebook group, they'll comment following or bump, and that's usually because old internet methods meant bump was moving it to the top of the list so people would see it again, which is a kind of a feature I love about message boards, which is why I think this one is so beneficial. Now, I did mention that the DIY Candle Maker Forum is a paid platform. It's only $3 a month or $30 for the year, and the reason I decided to do that is because I have so many people coming to me. A lot of people do subscribe to the channel, and a lot of people want to help support the channel, and there's really not a great way to do that. So I figured the forum would be a good way to do that. It provides people, not only does the price of the forum help maintain the forum and a good place for people to go and get very good help, but it also helps maintain and support the channel. So it helps in creating new videos. It helps in maintaining the actual forum, because some of the other systems that were out there really didn't match kind of what I wanted to do with the channel, with candles and with helping people. And again, I don't want people to have to pay me to help them. A lot of people do. They reach out for consulting or anything like that. That's why this is optional, and there's still going to be a lot of help methods. Obviously, the channel, like I said, is not going anywhere. The videos will always be free. And that's one of the things I didn't like with Patreon, is I really didn't want to make the videos kind of pay per click. I really didn't want that. Plus, I didn't really want to segment the audience too much. So I never went that route. But I will say the forum will have a lot more live events in there. There will be some more in-depth videos, but it's usually stuff that people aren't going to go to YouTube for anyway. Most people come into YouTube and these videos will still be on there. It'll be the kind of the truncated versions. It'll be the 10-minute version of a 30-minute video. So we will put those on YouTube, kind of get to the real points, the bits and pieces that people want to see on YouTube, instead of spending 30 and 40 minutes watching a video on YouTube, which most people do not do. The other big reason I want to go back to a message group or a message board or a forum is the discussion is just so much better. If you're looking for candle help, candle discussions, you really can't touch a message board for doing that kind of stuff. Again, Patreon, I didn't really like the message system that was on there. Posts can get lost. Basically, I would post something, nobody else gets to post anything. So everybody kind of asks questions underneath that one. Not really the method I wanted to go to, which again is why a message board I think is so valuable. And again, the other reason why I think a little bit of a fee or a paid platform is beneficial for not only me, but for you as somebody who wants help with candles, is it really weeds out the people who, as we found out on Facebook groups, people are already on Facebook, so they just join 100 candle groups. Some people don't want to help at all. Some people just want to join the group, throw their information around, and then just leave the group, or just get in there and be an ass and start commenting on everything because it's funny. And again, it's stuff like that that really takes away from the community, which again, if you're on a message board, you're paying $3 a month for a service like that, people tend not to just get on there just to cause chaos. So I would definitely tell anybody that's still watching the video, jump over, take a look at it. And one of the other great things about this is there's constant free information and free products that are going to be on there. Not only do we have vendor discounts that'll be posted all across the forum. So for $3 a month, you're going to get access to obviously the forum, good candle help, but you're going to get access to discounts that aren't going to be found anywhere else. So any vendor discounts that we get, we're going to post them on the forum, and they're also going to be free ebooks. I've got the how to make candles or how to start a candle business ebook on there, which is $10. So even if you don't have that one, even if you just want to jump over, check it out, it's $3 for the month. You can cancel it anytime, get the free ebook, which is normally $10. And there are a couple free labels that are on there. So we're going to be adding stuff like that every single month. So every single month, it will definitely be worth the $3. So that's pretty much it with this one. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it because I had a lot of people asking about that, and I was going to go into a little bit more depth. So definitely jump over, take a look, let me know what you think of it. If there's anything that you want on the forum, please let me know when we can always add that stuff. And of course, hit the like button on the video if you like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.